Same thing. Now, for the upper part, what we call the upper limbs are from the waist going up. We usually have a different way of elevating. Yeah, but for the knee, for the ankle, it's going to be the same thing. We still need to elevate.
Yeah. So how do we do it for the upper limbs? Like you mentioned.
Very good. I'll ask my casualty to stand.
So this one you're still working with the strain?
Yes.
On the upper limb?
On the upper limbs.
Okay.
Okay. So again, probably my casualty has strained the wrist or the elbow. Okay. So if it is at the wrist, we are going to do what we call an elevation sling. So an elevation sling is whereby we need to support the hand at a 45-degree angle. We call it a 45-degree angle. Okay. So how do we do it? Now, I will use my triangular bandage. Okay, so it is called a triangular bandage because, as you can see, my bandage is in the shape of a triangle. Okay, now when I hold it like this, it is upside down, isn't it? So I will take this part and bring it up. Okay, now this part that I'm holding is what we call the apex. So the apex goes to the elbow. Okay, and then the other part that I'm holding goes there above the arm. Okay, and then now this part that is hanging, I will tuck it under the injured arm. So this is the injured arm, isn't it? And then I will tie it at the back. And then when we tie this at the back, your casualty will still be able to move their arm, which is what we are avoiding. Okay, so this part here, okay, where our apex went, we are going to twist it, okay, twist it, and turn it. So this is what we refer to as the Moses basket. Okay, so we are going to twist it here, tuck it in, and then my casualty's arm is immobilized. Okay, now since we had a cold pack, where will I put my cold pack? I will put my cold pack where?
Where the injury is.
Where the injury is. Okay, so I'm going to tell my casualty or advise my casualty to leave their arm in this position with the cold pack until the pain eases. Yes.
All right, so we don't just take that ice from the freezer and just insert it there. It has to be inside something?
Yes, so what you usually say, remember ice on its own can cause a burn, what we call a cold burn. Okay, so what we do, kama ni ile nyama ulikuwa umefreeze kwa freezer ama zile minji, wrap it in a bag, in a nylon bag, or wrap it in a piece of cloth. And then once you wrap it in a piece of cloth, you come and you insert it there. Yes.
All right. What options are there for people who, don't have this triangle kitamba?
Kitamba. So unaweza chukua kama ni leso uko nayo, make sure the leso is in a triangular form, and then you can tie it. If you don't have that, it is as simple as, if you'll allow me, I will untie this.
Okay.
So remember, we defined first aid as using available materials, isn't it?
Yes.
Or using what you have. Now, if this is my casualty's arm, it is as simple as, if she's wearing a jacket, I put it here and I make sure that her jacket is zipped to the end.
Yes.
So that way her arm is going to be supported in an elevated manner. Yes.
How about, you see wale watu wa ushago, they have to put some sticks on the hand. What is the significance of that, and does it work? Now, the sticks do work. So they had an idea, isn't it? Because we say for a fracture, we need to immobilize. We need to keep the part from moving. And I usually give an example. Now that is a fracture, not a sprain.
A sprain.
Okay.
Now, so we say for the sticks, we won't really use it in a sprain or a strain. Because a sprain or a strain, we don't need to keep on keeping it from moving. That one will go for a fracture. Okay, so if kama ni uko ushago, they just need to elevate it and then put something cold. But now when we get to a fracture, is whereby we say tunaeka vijiti mbili hapa, tunafungilia, so that we can keep this arm from moving. Because remember, we say with a fracture, we need to immobilize to keep it from moving. Yes.
Now, even as we get into that topic on fractures, what are the most common causes of fractures?